What is your advantage to other candidates on this type of pageant? Papangan?
I think and I believe my advantage with my co-candidates is I have prepared physically and mentally, because people might think that joining pageant doesn't need to be prepared mentally, but it is much needed, and it is a must needed that we should be mentally prepared, and I believe that is my advantage to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, besides from my supporters and the time and effort that I have exerted for this pageant, I think my advantage is my personality. By simply being who I am, by simply pursuing my passion, which is promoting my advocacy, my purpose in this pageant, I think that's what makes me different, and that is an advantage in this pageant. You should be unique. You should be the one to represent the Philippines uniquely and proudly. That would be all. Thank you.
Hello. To be a Miss Teen International Philippines is a roller coaster ride, and throughout my journey I ask questions like, am I enough for the crown? Am I deserving to wear the sash that says Miss Teen International Philippines? And throughout my journey, I learned situations, or I learned things that I could spread good causes such as my advocacy to other people. And that I learned that to be a beauty queen is not just about the glitz and glams. It's all about knowing your core, turning back to your core. That will eventually give you a reason to turn your visions into actions. And if you know, or if you yourself know that you have that vision, you have a big advantage to be a beauty queen. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Despite the fact all of us are deserving to win the crown, my edge among them is that that I am passionate with what I do, because through this journey I was able to enhance my self-confidence and develop my skills, and also I was able to reach out to my community, especially in my province, and also, and most of all, I was able to encourage my weaknesses and transform it into strength and to be a good role model. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ladies. May I go back? All right. Now, I'll turn this mic over to Sir Dion.
I will choose Albay again. Davao. And Capiz. Pipili ako na 5. So,
There you go.
yung 2 Capiz. Yeah. Dagdagan ko lang isa pala. And lastly, Tanawan. 6 na.
Palawan. Batangas?
In case you win the pageant, what will you do? Pag nanalo kayo ng pageant, ano yung gagawin nyo to improve or for your advocacy?
I think not only do we use the platform to raise awareness for our advocacies, but to also promote our country, our tourism, our agriculture, our background, our histories, and how we can present them outside the country and represent Philippines, and be and to patronize our country and be globally connected, be globally aware of other countries and how our upbringings as a Filipino can represent our country very well with as a very much fact that we are known as a hospitable people. So I think we would bring that aspect as a Miss Teen International Philippines. And not only do we represent our country, but we use our upbringings as a Filipino and how we can make a change internationally, how we can be globally connected, be globally aware, and how we can help each other and have this planet be a better place to live in. Thank you.
I think that the first thing that I would do is that I would use my voice to tell my fellow teenagers to start practicing and taking care of our culture and the traditions that we have, so that the future generations will be able to see what country us Filipinos and our former presidents and national heroes stood up for. That's all. Thank you.
Well, the very first thing that I would do, since on the top of that crown is a responsibility, which is to represent our country in an international stage, I would prepare for that pageant. Second, I would be the voice and face of the Filipino youth. I would speak up the issues. Since I am an educational advocate, I would speak up the current issues which affects the current educational life of our students. And I think that somehow these issues would be addressed and that the educational system here in the Philippines would be improved. And I think the third is that I would showcase the Filipino beauty, the Filipino culture, heritage, and history in an international stage. That we Filipinos aren't just intelligent and cheerful, but we are so much more than that. That would be all. Thank you.
Good evening again. Advocacy is to empower the marginalized teen women and the teen rape victims. I believe that it is so very sad that these women have to go through those pain and hardship, and they have no one whom they can talk to and help them out of those situations. As Miss Teen International Philippines, I will be their voice. And so I believe that we should establish an organization that will help these women to live a meaningful and successful life. Because Crown do not only emphasize brainy beauty, but also a beautiful heart that is always willing to serve the community. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. So let's face it, if in case I win the crown, it would be just the beginning. Winning Miss Teen International Philippines is just the beginning towards something bigger, something you can do better. So in case I do win the crown, the first thing I would do would visit the children for my advocacy, which is for the School for the Blind in Davao and disability awareness and rights. So that's what I would do in the first thing I do. And I would do my best to train to be able to represent the Philippines wisely and gracefully. Thank you.
Good evening to all of you again. If I were to be the next Miss Teen International Philippines, I will maximize I will use this as a platform to influence, to educate young people like my age about these issues that are currently circulating around our society. For me, education is something that all of us needs, and as an advocate of education, I will use this to help thousands of children, not only here in the Philippines, but also across the whole world. And lastly, I will do my very best. I will give my all to bring pride and honor to my dear country, which is the Philippines. That would be all. Thank you very much.